Hi, it's Mandy. Yesterday we took our little miniature poodle to Petco for a trim, and while I was waiting, I was browsing around in the clearance section, and I found this cute turquoise collar for $3. So I said, well, let me practice on that at home embroidering, and I thought I'd put his name on it. Might be really cute to add the phone number in case he gets lost too, but first I'm going to try his name. So what I did was I went in Brilliance and I used the Sneakers font from Itch to Stitch. It was the 1 inch, and I shrunk it down just a little bit because the collar isn't quite 1 inch and I didn't want the thread to, you know, go over the edges. So I printed out his name. His name is Rocky. I'm going to pin it on the collar, see how it fits, where I want to place it, and get it on my hoop. I'm going to use sticky stabilizer. I have my hoop from, I think it was yesterday or the day before I made a project, and sometimes I'll save it and just stick another little piece on in the center so I don't have to use a whole another large sheet since there's so much stabilizer left. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back and show you how it lines up and see how it stitches out. Okay, so I'm just going to cut off like the center piece just to the center area covered. I'm going to open the hoop here. So this is my 5x7 hoop. I'm going to use my Brother embroidery machine. It's the SE 1900. So there's that. It's a little bit wide. I can cut the excess off. I'm gonna get this in there pretty snug. It already was in there before. I tighten it up really well, otherwise it doesn't stay on the machine if you don't. And you want it to be kind of tight. You know, you don't want this really loose and going all over the place. Something's stuck on there. So I'm just gonna trim this down a little so it's not in my way. And I'm going to go on my computer and get my file. When you stitch on these embroidery machines, you have to transfer the file from your program to your embroidery machine via a USB stick. So let me do that quick. Let's see. I'm just gonna save it. All right. And take that out. Put it in the machine. I just turned the machine on, so I don't know if you can see that very well. I'll try to get a little closer for you to touch the screen. It's gonna show a warning, like to keep your hands away, because this carriage part is gonna move. So you say okay. I'm gonna just score this a little bit so I can get the paper off easier. It's the top part of the sticky stabilizer. It's like this. It's kind of like wax paper or whatever. Alright. So I want to line this up in the center of my hoop. The hoop comes with this little guide you can place on top of the hoop. So it shows you can put little dots in there to show you like where the center marks are, so it's easier to line up something small like this collar. So let's see if I can get a better view for you. Hopefully that works. So there's little circles. So sometimes I do this. It's easy. And then there's like a little hole where you can pull it out easy if you're using like sticky stabilizer so it won't stick on there. So this is the collar. Just gonna take the tag off. Maybe. All right. And there's another one here. This is like an adjustable one. It doesn't have a clip where it clips off, so I was playing around with it, like where it would fit on our dog. He has a small neck, so it's called a Martindale collar. I don't even know how that, I guess it kind of keeps him from getting too tight. So if it's gonna be on him like this, probably be good to have his name somewhere along here. So I'm just going to take it, first I'm going to put my little guide on that I printed out. Maybe if I fold it in half, easier to see along the center. There is kind of a center line in the collar here. So I'm going to pin this on so I know that it's straight. I'm going to get it on the hoop. I'm going to put my glasses back on. Alright, there we go. Okay, that looks cute. It looks like it'll really, if I'm holding it up to the light so I know it's on there. It's a little close to the edge, but it's okay, it's for our dog. Alright, so you see where I marked these little dots is where I want to try to get the center of this to line up with that, which I think it looks fine. We can always adjust it when we put it on the machine, but that looks good to me. Maybe the collar could be straightened a little bit. But I love sticky stabilizer. It's like a quick, simple way to get things done, like small projects like this. So I'm taking here. So I'm going to, I have enough bobbin thread. I'm going to get my hoop on. Did I lay that out right? Actually, I'm looking at my file now. I put it on, well, I can rotate it on here. Okay, so we get the hoop in. Sometimes it can be a little tricky. Oops. Get the right placement when it gets a little bulky like that. Click it on. All right, so I think I like white thread, but because it's our dog, I know it's gonna get dirty. So I'm gonna look for maybe like a green, since that would be kind of cute with the blue, huh? Or maybe more of a neon-y green. That's really bright, but I guess you'd see it better, huh? Okay, we'll do that. I don't think Rocky will care. Some say you should cut your thread and pull it out from the bottom. I usually do that, but I'm kind of in a hurry today. I gotta go pick up my daughter in a few minutes. So, but I wanted to do this while I had a couple minutes to myself. All right, so I'm gonna thread my machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on down to 6, up to 7. I don't know why my threader isn't working, so I think I'm gonna have to get this in there. I have to play around with that. I probably put the needle in just a smidge off or something. And of course I can't see. Okay. Why do things always happen like this when you're kind of in a hurry? Alright. Such a small little space too. Okay, anyhow, so what I'm gonna do is find my file. I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna turn this just a little bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's Rocky right here. All right, so I put it, when I created the file, his name is facing this way, but when I put it on the hoop in the paper, I faced it this way. I could turn it around, but I'm just gonna move it. Wait, let's just say rotate. So I'm gonna rotate it 90 2 times and say okay. And then I'm going to end edit, check my placement to see where I'm at. Top, bottom, center. I always put my needle down. See, that's really not the center at all. So I'm going to put the needle up, say okay. Going to move it a little. Rocky. He likes to bark at the neighbors out the window. Okay, now that's perfectly in the center, if you can see when I put my needle down. So I pull my needle back up. Just check one more time. Make sure that should stay on the collar, I hope. I hope this isn't going to be a fail, but we'll find out really soon. All right, I'm going to go close the door because Rocky is annoying me. So I'm going to put this down, say okay, and embroidery. And then I'm going to say it's a 3-minute quick stitch up. So here we go. Stop it so I can get this thread out, this extra little piece of thread. All right, and go close the door. A broken needle, which means I have to do something different. So maybe I had threaded my needle wrong in the first place, or actually put it in wrong in the first place. So what I'm going to do is change my needle, and I'm going to put in, I'm going to try a ballpoint needle. Maybe that'll be better. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I will be right back. All right, so I figured out what happened. Sometimes, and this drives me crazy, that's why you have to keep an eye on these. You see here this little round attachment goes onto your thread. Well, sometimes the thread gets caught in there. So you really have to keep an eye on it, and I noticed sometimes it's certain threads that get stuck and some don't. So I don't know if it has something to do with the way it's wound or what, but no problem. So what we can do is we're just gonna go back just a little bit, maybe like -10 a couple times, say okay, and we're just gonna restart it and let it go. So much for my 3-minute project, huh? And I keep an eye on that because that drives me insane. See, there it goes again. It's starting to pull. So it really, don't know why it likes to do that. Maybe it's just twisting up. Okay. once it gets going, it's okay, but there's just sometimes it likes to get stuck. I hope you guys can see. It's stitching out. Turned out cute. So it went pretty fast after my initial mishap. Sometimes this gets a little. Get that off. It's cute. Should have cut that. Okay. Anyhow, we'll just tear that off, and I'll pull all the stabilizer out. Sorry about that. Of the back, and clean up the stitches, and all you really have to do is trim away your jump stitches. We named our dog Rocky because he's little, and we thought, oh, he needs a tough name, but he thinks he's a big dog, but he's really a sweetheart. I think all little dogs might be that way. They think they're tough. I know ours does. So, gonna get in there and get them jump stitches. I think it's super cute. And then I'll probably add our phone number on it in case, you never know if he gets away or gets lost. But this is something simple, beginner project you can do at home, you know, easy for your dog. I thought the font was really cute for like a little dog, you know. Rocky. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And here's our Rocky with his collar, his new collar. I had to bring him in the car for a ride because when I put the collar on, he got so excited. Thanks for watching.